live is to appreciate the possibility of everything. I heard this beautiful quote the other day, and it was talking in reference of changing our vocabulary, and what it was saying was changing me versus me to me and me. I think a lot of the time we get in our own way, and I mean that in almost a self-sabotaging type of way. So today I wanted to talk about a couple things. First, the importance of now. And the importance of now is just such an important thing when you're talking about me versus me and me and me, because I think that me versus me likes to include a past self and maybe a future self as well. And the past is gone. I think that it's important to look back on the past and look on it with a loving eye and a appreciative look that, this happened, I didn't like this needs to change, and I can work on it. But not only that, but the future is not something that I like to dwell in too much, and I think that's because you just get so anxious and you just think about everything, and I think that's pretty dangerous in itself to get lost in that, because that's something I can touch on in a later day, but I think that we need to be here right now, present in this moment, right here, right now. And I think that's the absolute utmost important thing, that as human beings who want to grow, I think that's pretty fundamental of just, being here right now. I spent a lot of time in the last year and a half just spent in that me versus me mentality of hatred and almost anger, of stuff that I thought that, I was done dirty, and that I had to just figure out everything right now and put all that to my future. But the more I go on, the more I realize that my second point is self-love. And self-love includes being there for yourself. Self-love is not a fake it till you make it. You gotta sit down with yourself and really evaluate yourself, and what makes you happy, what brings you joy, and you should do it with every bone in your body. I want to just do everything that makes me happy, and you should too, right? I think we get lost in trying to impress other people maybe, and if we think like this isn't like normal, like this isn't cool to society, like that we shouldn't be doing it, but I say just live your life the way you want to live it. And for me, that's like going for walks and spending time alone, working out, taking care of my body, taking care of myself, hanging out with my friends and my family, loving those around me, and just trying to embrace right now. I think that it has a lot to do with being there for yourself and realizing, whatever happened in the past happened. And a great quote is, if you went and fixed all the mistakes you ever made, you'd erase yourself. Our mistakes shape us into who we are, and they help us grow, and they help us learn. It's okay to make mistakes. I mean, we're all just living, and it's our first time living. But I think that as long as you have your right intentions and you have your right goals, and you're doing it to be better, and you're doing it out of love, I think that's beautiful. And I think that being there for yourself isn't selfish, because you come into this world alone. In your darkest moments, you could be alone, you could be with someone, I don't know. You leave alone. So why don't you love yourself? And I think I spent a lot of time trying to fill the void because I wasn't okay with myself in a way. And in that, not that I hated myself, but I think that I was running away from having a conversation with myself about, everything that happened. But as soon as I sat there and I reflected and I said, it's okay to be hurt and it's okay to be sad, and that's all right. It's not who you are. Bad days and a bad life. We all have bad feelings and negative emotions, but it's just a part of life, right? But you can grow from it, and I did. You have to be kind enough to yourself that I think one thing that helped me was I would say to myself, I have a best friend, right? What are the qualities I want? Like, I want someone who I can spend hours with, someone I can laugh with, someone that can, be positive with me and joke around with me, but help me with constructive criticism and push me towards being a better person. And I said all those things, and I looked at myself and I said, why can't you do that for yourself? And it clicked. All you really need is yourself. And I think that's the importance of me and me. Every day I'm working on myself. Every day you're working on yourself. Every day you're cultivating these things, and you're building good habits, and you're loving yourself, and you're spending time with yourself, and you're spending time in the now. And you're spending time with loved ones, and you're doing it out of love, everything out of love for yourself and for the world, and looking at things with an open eye, an open mind, and seeing things as lessons instead of burdens, and growing and moving on from them instead of regretting them. And I think that is truly all we can do. So yeah, thank you, and just keep living and appreciating the right now.